Welcome to this third and final part of this series on improving sleep with Ayurveda and other holistic modalities. Stay tuned. My name is Iman, and this is Mind Body Veda. Welcome back. If you haven't watched part 1 and part 2 of this series, definitely check that out, linked in the description below, where I talk about the importance of sleep direction, temperature, food, and so much more. This is part 3. Let's get right into tip number 7. Self-massage on the head or feet, or both. Now, Ayurveda's daily routine called Dinacharya has included self-massage known as Abhyanga for thousands of years. Now, Abhyanga not only nourishes our largest organ, which is our skin, but also is an effective way to calm and soothe the nervous system. There are actually over 7,000 nerve endings in each foot, so massaging both before bed loosens the entire body and can be very helpful in calming the nervous system. Now, the scalp, where the nerve endings begin, have a comparable effect when massaging. Now, a really great way to do this is to use warm oil and massage your head and feet before going to bed. Leaving the oil on for about 30 minutes to an hour is plenty. It is not true that you have to leave the warm oil on for several hours or even overnight. It's actually recommended to rinse it off because you don't want the toxins that are actually being released and the energy that is being sucked out and released from the warm oil massage to stay on your skin and pores. So rinsing it with a warm shower or bath is actually recommended after you massage. Now, a great choice of oil you can use for this nighttime routine of self-massage is sesame-based oils. Now, sesame oil is actually the most Vata pacifying oil, and as mentioned in part 1, sleeplessness, insomnia, and any kind of imbalance in the nervous system usually has to do with Vata aggravation. So we want to bring Vata back to balance, and sesame oil is really great for Vata balancing. Now, unless you have really high heat or high Pitta Prakriti, then maybe you want to avoid sesame oil because it is heating, and maybe try coconut oil, olive oil, or even ghee. Tip number 8 is all about herbs. I want to share with you my personal top favorite and most effective herbs for sleep. The first one I want to share with you is called Jatamansi. It's also known as spikenard, and it's been used by the Indian medicine system for thousands of years as a natural sedative and tranquilizer for anxiety and stress. Herb number 2 is ashwagandha. Ashwagandha is actually considered one of the most well-studied adaptogens out there and is used for several benefits. Probably one of the most versatile herbs out there and has gained a lot of popularity in the last 10 years in the mainstream world. Ashwagandha is shown to boost energy, relieve stress, and fight fatigue, and has been used for thousands of years in Ayurveda as a sleep enhancer because it has been shown to produce natural cellular production of ATP. Herb number 3 is lemon balm. Lemon balm calms the nervous system, aids in digestion, and lowers blood pressure. It's actually really palatable, so it's easy to drink as a tea or a tincture and super quick and effective. Now, the final herb I want to share with you is called Brahmi. Now, Brahmi is actually one of the top Ayurvedic herbs for rejuvenating the nervous system. It's known as a brain tonic. It improves memory, reduces anxiety, and has been used for thousands of years to aid in sleep. Now, a friendly reminder that I am not a medical doctor. Anytime that you're adding an herb or supplement or anything to your diet and lifestyle, especially if you're on medication, it is very, very important that you seek medical professional advice. Now, for herb supplementation, it's great to see an Ayurvedic practitioner because different herbs have different impacts on your individual constitution, known as Prakriti in Ayurveda, and based on your current imbalances, known as Vikriti in Ayurveda. Now, while herbs are of course a lot safer than chemical drugs, they do have compositions and why they work that interact with our cells and physiology in a certain way. So you do want to be mindful and get some medical professional help if this is totally new to you and you're on medication especially. Tip number 9 is meditation. Now, not necessarily the physical practice of meditating right before bed, but the concept of being a meditator. Meditating consistently and daily every single day is going to help cultivate a peaceful, calm, and serene lifestyle that will help us counteract the impact of the stress levels we undergo on a daily basis just by being alive and existing in today's modern world. Now, there have been thousands of studies done at this point, thousands and thousands of them done, that show the impact and effects of meditation on balancing the nervous system and reducing stress. So creating a very consistent meditation practice every day does help with sleep because you are compounding the very positive effects of balancing the nervous system. And now for this segment's bonus tip. Aromatherapy. Now, our nose is the gateway to the brain, and our sense of smell is directly wired to our brain's center of memory and emotions. Now, research has shown that essential oils can help with disturbed sleep, and the research has actually also shown that a combination of essential oils is more impactful and effective than one single essential oil. Now, some essential oils that you can experiment with in combination include jasmine oil, sweet orange, marjoram, Roman chamomile. Lavender, of course, is the more popular one, but better in combination than a single. I personally find it really intense and sometimes can be a little bit too overwhelming to actually even feel relaxed. So it makes sense why a combination is more impactful than a single. Now, I actually use a blend personally from Mapi that I absolutely love. It's called Slumber Time, which is a great name, but it actually has a mix of lavender, Roman chamomile, jasmine, and marjoram, which is a really effective essential oil for sleep. I'll link it in the description. You can read all about it and explore and see if you want to give it a try. Now, remember, with essential oils, it's very sensitive because everyone's sense of smell is different. Scent is a very, very highly individual experience. What may make you feel relaxed and feel good and ignites a positive scent experience may not be the same for someone else. So it may take a few trials and experiments before you find the right essential oil combination to add to your nighttime routine. The best way to do it is a diffuser. That's what I like to do. Some people like to dilute it with a carrier oil and put it on their wrist, behind their ears, or even on their pillow. You want to be careful not to use essential oils directly. They are very intense and extremely concentrated. So definitely dilute them in a carrier oil if you're going to put them on clothes or your skin. But diffuser is definitely a nice, safe, and relaxing way to go. That is all for this video and the conclusion of this 3-part series. If you haven't watched part 1 and part 2 yet, definitely check it out. I'll link it here and in the description below. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate your watch time and continued support. If you're new to my channel and just found my content, definitely consider subscribing. If you found value in this video, hit that like button and share. I release content every single week on Monday and Friday on all things mind and body with a specialty in Ayurveda. Remember, the knowledge is already inside of you. I'm only here to remind you of it. Stay beautiful, stay whole, and stay connected. I'll see you next time.